Think about Comav in Newton and what comes to mind? Some might remember Norumbega Park and the Totem Pole. Others think of canoeing along the Charles. But one great event that defines Comav is, of course, the Boston Marathon.
It makes or breaks the entire race. I mean, if you're a trained marathoner, the first 17.5 miles is basically a warm-up. For all of us, the real race begins when we make that turn at the fire station and start going up that first of 3 hills along that 3-mile stretch of road, with the last one being Heartbreak.
After the legendary Heartbreak Hill, the hard part is over, right? Well, not exactly. Veteran marathoners say that's when you hit the Haunted Mile.
More races than not have actually been won or lost right here in this stretch of road, for whatever reason.
The Haunted Mile begins at Lake Street and ends at Chestnut Hill Ave. It's where suburban becomes urban, complete with train tracks and potholes. Gone are the cheering crowds. It's just the runner and the road. Some say it's a virtual twilight zone.
It's a void. It's a nondescript area, and no one ever talks about it. And you wonder why. But so much happens within this 1-mile stretch of road, going back to the days of Johnny Kelly and Tarzan Brown. Tarzan made his move here on Johnny, and Johnny would have won more than 2 marathons if he had held it together in this stretch of roadway.
Uta Pippig and Bill Rogers both lost races on the Haunted Mile. Dave McGilvary's own personal story is haunting in a different way. McGilvary ran his first marathon in 1972 when he was 17. His grandfather said he'd wait for him in Coolidge Corner. Shame that he never made it that far. McGilvary went home to call his grandfather.
I apologized vehemently to him, saying I failed, I let you down. He said, no, you didn't. He said, you learned. He said, now you got to train, you got to do your homework, you got to earn the right to do this race. So we cut a deal. He said, I'll wait for you, I'll be there next year, just like I was this year.
But 2 months later, his grandfather died. McGilvary ran the next year despite a bout with the flu. Like so many others, when he hit the Haunted Mile, he felt he couldn't go on.
All of a sudden I turned around and I looked and I realized, you know, I have been here before. Last year, I was here for the burial of my grandfather. He's buried right in this cemetery, in the Evergreen Cemetery. And something overcame me to make me realize that maybe physically he wasn't here, but spiritually he was. He said he'd be here, and he was on the marathon course.
McGilvary finished the marathon that year and has for 30 years since. Now, as the race director, he runs things during the day and runs the course at night.
I guess, you know, in no other race can anyone say that they're proud and honored to be the last finisher in the race as I am to say that about the Boston Marathon.
In addition to serving as race director, McGilvary also heads up a nonprofit called the Finish Strong Foundation, whose mission is to build kids' self-esteem through running, reading, and acts of kindness. McGilvary will once again run the Boston Marathon this year after the rest of the field has finished. Been doing it a long time. Still ahead, finding his way on wheels.